shit, no bigger hypocrite. It's fine though. My sisters and I sympathize.
Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. And earlier today I was informed by a friend as well as a subscriber off this channel from my Discord server that Huh Yunjin came through with a new video for her song called Raise Y_R Glass. Now, something to note that I was informed by my friend is that initially a good amount of people thought that this was just a straight up cover by Yunjin, but soon later found out that this was just an original song by her. Self-written, self-produced, I believe. We love to see it, of course. As some of y'all may already know, for quite some time now, Yunjin do be the bias. Even before Sserafim, back on the survival show days, I've been waiting and waiting for her debut, and then when her debut happened within Sserafim, I was just overjoyed. I was joyed, as a matter of fact, of hearing rumors, you know, being under hype and such. But staying on track here, I notice how clever the titling for this song is, Raise Y_R Glass. There's wordplay. And not often when it comes to the K-pop scene, there's this kind of wordplay. Usually when there is this kind of wordplay in the titling of these tracks, there's always something meaningful. There's depth within the lyrics. So that's what I'm trying to anticipate here. Hopefully that ends up being the case, because the Raise Your Glass, right? Play on the words with the Y_R glass, you know what I'm trying to say with the wordplay and such, and I'm going to try to connect the dots with the lyrics and such. So enough talk, let's just dive into Yunjin's song called Raise Your R Glass now, shall we? Alright, so I brought up Yunjin's song here called Raise Your Glass, or Raise R Glass. I got the English captions on and all if it ends up being required for this, but let's go.
It's kinda shitty, isn't it?
Whoa.
Not the way we pictured it. Feels like an existential crisis. Or am I being dramatic? I wish the world would shut its mouth.
I've seen these old
Give me
clips.
space to fucking sort it out. Like I'm fine, just leave me alone. I'm great on my own.
Let's see it be her audition video.
If I'm being honest, I'd hate to waste us on this, but I truly hope they find their own peace of mind.
Getting straight chills, guys.
I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You love who
Oh,
I
that
am.
cuts.
'Cause I don't care as long as I'm with you. I reach for your hand in this ugly world where the color is fading. You're beautiful in every color and shade. I don't know if you drink.
Don't know if you drink.
Raise a glass to the past and the story of us. A little bit of complication never hurt my body. I know. When the target is your mind.
Wow, the lyrics to the song.
And everybody's talking shit, no bigger hypocrite. It's fine though. My sisters and I sympathize. But if I'm being honest, never thought that I would have this. Back when all I needed was people who will stay. I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You love who I am.
Oh, the lyricism,
As long as I'm with you.
the emotion in this song.
Your hand in this ugly world where the color is fading. You're beautiful in every color and shade. I don't know if you drink, but raise a glass, 'cause it took a while to get here.
Oh,
Fearless, but I still fear.
fearless.
Disappear, 'cause I couldn't be the person that you need.
Oh, the chord progression of this song is so beautiful too.
I reach for your hand in this ugly world where the color is fading. You're beautiful in every color and shade. In this ugly world where the color is fading, you're beautiful in every color and shade. I don't know if you drink, but raise a glass to the story of us.
Oh, and it just ends with those chords there. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's been a long time since a song did this to me. Like, I'm feeling several different levels of emotions here. Like, yet these tears of joy, yet the level of relatableness when it comes to the lyrics within this song, but definitely not what Yunjin has been through to get to this moment with her lovely members and friends. Wow. What a powerful song, guys. I love how Yunjin herself, like, on the production end of the song, it just lays these very foundations where we get to hone in on her, not only her vocal work, but the lyricism. And that's very key. The lyricism, two things. The lyricism and the emotion in this, right? I feel like when you have these kind of lyrics, you gotta be able to depict and portray that kind of level of emotion, you know what I'm saying? But what helps a lot is singing from your heart, singing off of experience. And sometimes those cases result by default in having a song that is quite relatable. And going back to the wordplay on the titling of this song, raise your or our glass, right, together, right, whether you drink or not, hey, let's just raise a glass to simply celebrate the life of us, our lives, and celebrate the past and move on from the past. Now that's something key here. The one song that I could truly sort of connect to this song and go and piggyback off of, but not have like the exact same message, is Kang Daniel's Parade that I've covered on this channel. Pretty much in that song, Kang Daniel goes, "Let's make a toast and lift our glasses high. This is our parade. Let's celebrate it," you know? And then he had other lines where it's like, "I don't care what you think," or the likes of, like, "They judge me," or it's like, you know, and then, like, "I don't care what they think," you know? Because this is our parade, right? And, that's a huge thing in life that I've learned over time, is to not push away your emotions simply like that, and not hold everything in, right? Or else that develops into a dark husk, and the feeling, it's a strange feeling. The feeling of feeling nothing and feeling numbness, it's horrible. It's horrible, right? But like I said, don't push away those emotions when you've made an accomplishment in life. Celebrate it. Whether it's these small wins or big wins like graduating in school, getting a job, you know, those things. And I always pushed away those things until later on in my life, until post-secondary, university, getting a job, and my friends giving me more reassurance when it comes to this YouTube channel. And it's very important to do that. To not only celebrate the now and celebrate, most importantly, the smallest things in life and appreciate those moments, but also recognizing those hardships that you go through, right, have helped build who you are today. And I know it's such a deep and, like, I don't know if I should say philosophical, but topic of, like, learning of self-identity, like discovery and all. But that naturally builds up when you experience things in life and grow as a human, and slowly but surely doing adult things that I have to do, speaking. I really want to dive back in this and break things down line by line, bar by bar, and what I heard sonically and the arrangement to this song. It's just pure magical, guys. Wow. I think if anything I've learned today, though, is that I really hope Yunjin is able to truly showcase her creativity, her individuality, her inner artist in the future. Like, there's no way you tell me that Yunjin is not capable of a solo debut and releasing, like, music, you know, putting out music with Sserafim, you know what I'm saying? And being part of the lyrics portion of a song or a production part of the song. Because I say this time and time again, sure, you can have a good song, but what makes a really memorable song is, one, either relatableness, but most importantly, two, emotion, being able to convey it, being able to have the listeners and fans feel what's trying to be portrayed, and three, is the word meaningful. Is there meaning behind this song? And I know from time to time, K-pop, it's like K-pop, right? If it's fun, it's fun. If it goes crazy with it as a different mix of genres, sure. But there are those some releases within the K-pop scene, K-R&B, K-hip-hop, K-indie, you name it, where there are meaningful songs with great message. And I just said it earlier about Kang Daniel's Parade. And pretty much every Kang Daniel song I've covered on this channel, and other artists that I covered, the likes of Yunha. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to dive back into this. We're gonna have to break things down line by line, because I'm sorry, guys. Right near the start of this song, I broke through in tears. Wow. Okay, let's start from the beginning here.
It's kinda shitty, isn't it? Not the way we pictured it.
It's kinda shitty, isn't it? Oh, wow, Garrison just said that on the channel for the first time ever. But hey, I'm relaying this. It's true, though. Not the way we pictured it.
Feels like an existential crisis.
Feels like an existential crisis.
Or am I being dramatic?
Or I'm being dramatic. Wow. Okay. So there's a good amount of moments, at least in my life, and I'm sure in your guys' lives, okay, and it's varying, you know, different kind of, like, conditions and levels and stuff. But there's some moments where it's like, wow, I had a plan, it didn't go to plan, it didn't happen the way I would picture it, and now I'm on this roller coaster, and I've hit like an all-time low, and it feels like an existential crisis, right? Or Am I overthinking this, or am I just being simply dramatic about it?
Dramatic.
So there's moments in our lives where we truly question ourselves like that, right?
I wish the world would shut its mouth.
I wish the world would shut its mouth.
Give me space to fucking sort it out.
Give me space to fucking sort it out. Oh, I love how she just drags it out like that. But it's true. Okay? I know it's a cliche, but time feels like it flies by so fast. I feel like I covered this as of recently. I think it was for Sean's song, the previous video before this. But like, in this cruel, cold, hard world, and in these times, there are so many times where I feel like, wow, I'm in so much under pressure. Like, and then keep in mind, guys, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking for someone who truly struggles with anxiety. And I'm the type of person that's not really good at multitasking, yet somehow I'm managing to do this on YouTube and manage with job and life things, you know? And sometimes you wish everything would be quiet. Right? I don't know about you guys, but for me, I wish everything would just be quiet. I wish the world would just shut its mouth so I could have more breathing room to just understand what's going on in this moment, you know? And coming from experience, what really has truly helped me is focusing on the moment. Not dwelling too much in the past, not thinking too much in the future, but focus on the moment. Not even the next hour, but now. And I love how she's bringing the realness with these lines here.
Give me space to fucking sort it out. Like I'm fine, just leave me alone.
I feel like this has to be like an audition video. If you guys want to confirm that with me, go ahead. But
I'm great.
yeah, I believe like all these are just like older clips where it's like before Le Sserafim, now with Le Sserafim later on in this video.
On my own, but if I'm being honest, I'd hate to waste us on this, but I truly hope they find their own peace of mind. I don't know what I'd be doing without you.
Now, this could be portrayed in several different ways. Now, that's the beautiful thing about music, right? When it comes to meaningful lyrics, you could portray it in several different ways. But in a holistic sense, I don't know what I'd be doing without you. And I feel like many of us learned during this pandemic, or, you know, post-pandemic, whatever. I don't know what phase we are at. Staying on track here is that it's important to appreciate and love the people that are supportive of us, whether it's our family, whether it's friends. It's like keeping your loved ones closer, you know what I'm saying? There's sometimes, and a good amount of times, I should say, we take things for granted, right? And there's times where it's like, wow, I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You've helped me, like whether it's your family, whether it's your friends in some moments trying to, you know, give advice. And at some points, all we can do is like try to hope things would get better. And there's times where, hey, I'm doing great, but your peers, your friends and family on the outside know what you're going through, but to an extent. Now, I emphasize extent because I remember, I said this in a video a long time ago, but I remember like 3 years ago in a class, you know, this teacher was like, who knows you the best? And I don't know if it was I don't know why it was so relevant for the topic of discussion and lesson at the time. But, like, I was, like, one of the few that said, like, that raised my hand for I myself. But, like, I feel like we know ourselves a lot more than others. But then other people know you to an extent, to the point where they can help you out. You know what I'm trying to say here? So whatever you're going through, they're able to talk to you, to talk about it, whatever you're going through and such. You know, the people that truly know you well. And I emphasize this time and time again, is like having your own little ship. And as you grow it, you got to be careful of who you're bringing in on your ship, you know what I'm saying? And moving along these wavy waters, these storms that you're going to go on in life. And I sort of want to bring that to you guys today and talk about it like that. And in reality, a lot of times you may think you're doing well, you're doing fine, you just brush it off, you tell your friends and peers, your family, oh, I'm doing fine, you know, I'm just moving on in life. But in reality, right, you're not always doing fine. This moment really cut me here in footage wise. Let's see here. Let's try to find where to play. I don't know what I'd be doing without you. I just love the keyboard / piano chords in this song so much by Yunjin. Twitter. In this ugly world where the color is fading. In this ugly world where every color is fading. I mean, ain't that so true, right? A lot of things are falling apart. Society, you know, politics going on, economy, everything, right? We see more bad news than good news, which is truly a sad thing that is so true. I say that from time to time again, but I wish, you know, and by default, because of that, a good amount of us, that used to be me a lot, is thinking about more of the negative things than the positive things. Not focusing on what to appreciate about, but thinking of the possibilities and the possible negative outcomes, you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes your mind just gets clouded like that, like the world of what is going on right now. And like, wow, how she follows it up though. Like, everyone has their own colors and all that stuff. I don't know if you drink, but hey, I'm offering. Let's toast to us, to the past in the story of us. Wow. I love the shakers, and I love the little, like, you know, muted drum work in the back there too, whether it's percussion work. But it's different when the target is your mind. And everybody's talking shit, no bigger hypocrite. Ain't that true? Everybody's talking shit, no bigger hypocrite. It's fine though. Oh my goodness, time and time again, oh, I see and hear this noise going on the internet and all that stuff. I mean, like, quit your yapping, you know? Like, look at yourself. You're being a hypocrite about everything. Literally everything, you know? And, you know, it's like, why are you doing this in the first, you know? Why are you saying these things? Why are you typing? Why are you writing these things, you know? And it's sad. It's sad that there's these people that do that. But then I love how she connects.
My sisters and I, we sympathize.
My sisters and I, we sympathize. There you go, you know. Her members and all, connecting the lines in terms of that. And yes, this is why I was emphasizing about like keeping your close ones closer and appreciating them and loving them, right? And showing that, you know, showing that and saying that are two things. I keep telling my friends, and or I should say most specifically my family, if you say something, you should do it as well. If you do something, vice versa, you should say it, you know what I'm saying? Like vocalize it. And it's good to have others around you to sympathize with each other throughout the thick and thin in life. And when it comes to those naysayers and haters and doubters and the people that are not being the real ones, the OGs, right? Who cares, right? Because you got your brothers, you got your sisters, you got your family that can sympathize with you in the darkest times, or, you know, celebrate with you.
But if I'm being honest, never thought that I would have this. Back when all I needed was people who will.
Wow. This is the line that I sort of missed because I was bawling my eyes out. So I love how, like, this goes into the showcase, right? I believe after the music video filming and behind the scenes of that being shown. Never thought I would have this.
That I would have this. Back when all I needed was people who will stay.
Back when all I was needed was people who will stay. And I feel like people who are those who've transitioned to university and beyond can sort of relate with me. You don't really keep your friends or your classmates who are like acquaintances, who end up realizing your acquaintances from junior high school, elementary, high school, and all. It's really rare, you know, to carry on with them. And some of them are, you know, real friends, and then some of them are like, it's whatever, you know. And it's crazy, you know, moving on forward, even though you're leaving past behind those people, it could be a good thing, right? But also, in the future, when you're moving on in life, you meet new people. But people who will actually stay for you, where, like, they would do the vice versa, the reciprocal for you. You care for them, they care for you, they love for you, you love them equally, right? And look out for each other. Like, wow.
I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You love who I am, 'cause I don't care as long as I'm with you. I reach for.
I just love the intentional, like, airiness she provides in her vocal work in this as well. Like, that adds to the emotion in the song.
Your hand in these ugly worlds where the color is fading. You're beautiful in every color shade. I don't know if you drink.
That falsetto work is beautiful.
'Cause it took a while to get here.
Yeah.
I'm fearless, but I still fear.
I'm fearless, but I still fear. Wow, okay. I love how this plays both ways, where it's like, yes, I'm trying to be fearless, but there are times where I still fear. And then fearless, you know, connecting to the Sserafim, you know what I'm saying?
You'll disappear, 'cause I couldn't be the person that you need. I won't ever leave.
I won't ever leave.
I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You love who I am, 'cause I don't care I reach for your hand. In this ugly world where the color is fading, you're beautiful in every color and shade. In this ugly world where the color is fading, you're beautiful in every color and shade. I don't know if
You drink.
but raise a glass to the story of us.
And then I thought there was gonna be additional chords, but just how it ends like that, and then like the pedal on the keyboard or piano, make it more sustained like that to drag out that piano and end it off like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chef's kiss, everyone. I know this is not a full-pledged comeback. I'm just realizing here I took almost like a full-blown 30 minutes. Hey man, what can I say? It's shown that this is a masterpiece, a beautiful, meaningful, yet magical masterpiece by Yunjin herself. And there's one thing before I wrap up this video is I want to say thank you, Yunjin. To be able to show and share your vulnerableness is a very difficult thing to do, especially when it comes to music. And it's crazy to think, like, outside of K-pop, I listen to the likes of Clinton Kane. That's something that I could truly connect to lyricism-wise with, just being so real with it, you know? Just speaking the truth, speaking out from the heart, you know? Singing from the heart. The likes of Eden. Wow, I could recommend you guys a ton of artists that have great lyricism that I listen out aside of K-pop, and it's not mainstream pop by any means that you hear on the radio. But yeah, raise your glass, raise our glass. Let's raise your glass. Let's raise our glasses together, celebrate, and yeah, to the story of us. I love the wordplay and the titling, and yeah, going back, you know, open up like that, the vulnerableness. There's only a few artists who do that, and I say artists, I don't say idols, right? There's a huge definition between artists and like idol groups and idols, you know what I'm saying? An artist that I could say is like the likes of Chinese Key, the likes of Kang Daniel, the likes of Wonho, right? The likes of Minho, B.I., Woods. They're able to showcase a lot of creativity. And most of them that I mentioned are soloists, right? And Yunha, they are allowed to really show that and do what they want. Maybe to a certain extent. But a good amount of them have a lot of control. And that's why I said earlier, what I was saying earlier, I hope Yunjin's would be able to show that even more. Not necessarily like the vulnerableness, but like just her true inner artist, you know, and more of that passion being shown. Whether it's within Sserafim's discography or as a soloist, which would be a fever dream, truly. I really hope that day comes. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, though I better wrap it up now as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with, we're called Fear Nots now, right? I believe, and yeah, I happen to have my Yunjin photo cards on my desk here, but shout out to Yunjin, and I'm gonna be supporting her and Sserafim for a very long time. In fact, forever. Wow. Take care as always. Have a great day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon wherever you are. This has been Garrison. As always, let me know your thoughts about today's review video. Let me know your thoughts about this song, if you can relate with me of what I just said, and just how meaningful this song is, the depth in this song, not only lyrics-wise, but sonically as well, and emotionally. I think I'm speechless now. I think I've said what I said. See you in the next video. If it's a Sserafim video, most likely that album review. I know I haven't gotten to that yet, but please be patient with me. And take care as always. I can't reiterate that enough. And peace.